here we are. Live, ready to thrive, ready to survive. It's about to be a good time. Hope everyone is doing swell. It took about 10 seconds of being live before my dogs got into something they weren't supposed to. So that's fun. Hold on one second. What is up, J-Mo? All right, here we are. We're actually back. Get these mongrels all situated. Okay, so we are playing Disney Lorcana. It is a Disney trading card game. But one of the issues that I am going to have in currently streaming this game is that it is largely it's a card game. There was a digital version in Pixelborn that you could play. It was a third-party client utilizing the art and things like that. And Disney lawyers are, some of the most ferocious ones out there. And so because of that, it got shut down. So I got into Lorcana about a month ago. Really, truly about a month from today. I, in fact, bet I could go back and tell you the exact day that it was because I sent a picture to my friend Jason. Let's see. Gotta scroll. The perks of talking to a friend every day are that you have someone to talk to every day. The drawback is there's a lot of pictures exchanged. So, okay. This was June 30th. June 30th is when I played my first game of Lorcana. So, really enjoy it. Beautiful art, super fun. The thing about Disney Lorcana, and we have a digital option, but it may not be what people think that it's supposed to be, which is you can play on there's a website called InkTable. So InkTable, the idea here is that you can play against AI. So we go quick match. And this is where I'm going to be curious. We're going to have to mess around with the client and everything. And really what we've got going for you on the stream, because I want to make sure that you are actually you can actually see things. So we're playing a broom deck. I should probably pull up my deck. That would be helpful. Let's see. Decks. My deck. And we are going sweep, sweep. So, sweep, sweep. The, let's see. Control plus, plus, plus. What up, Corey? So right now, not a full online version. I don't know if this is Luke or not. So not a full online version, but we can play against AI to sort of test stuff out. So it is a steel amethyst, which is purple and steel. There are six ink colors. You have amber, which is yellow, amethyst, which is purple, steel, or green is emerald, ruby's red, sapphire's blue, and steel is gray. Probably the best way to describe it. So when you build a deck in Lorcana, you can only pick 2 colors. Unlike Magic, where I think Magic you can have up to 3 different colors in a deck. You can only go up to 3. Now, what's fun is Shimmering Skies cards are already being added in to the collection, which is super fun. You'll also see that the art, it's Disney art. can't believe they fix it. Is a common. There's an uncommon. There's a common. Did they not make a... I would have swore they were going to make like a legendary Felix. Huh. Riddle me that. That's just legendary Naveen for the Emerald or for Amber. Yeah. So you can you pick 2 colors. So my 3 decks that I have built right now, I have a Sapphire Steel item deck. I have a Ruby Amethyst sort of control pacing deck. And then I have this sweep, give me the brooms. So what's fun about this website, this connects to TCGplayer.com. So it tells you exactly how expensive it is to build this deck. And this deck is actually outside of realistically, I think like 2 or 3 cards. Yeah. Outside of 2 or 3 cards, it's actually a really cheap deck, but it's super fun and the theme is phenomenal. So we have all of these brooms that are different characters, very Fantasia-esque, right? So we have brooms, and then we have a few Mickey Mouses that are played alongside the brooms. So Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer, you pay 1 less ink to play broom characters, and whenever one of your broom characters is banished, you may return that card to your hand. So the brooms are getting out and fighting for us, and Wayward Sorcerer is bringing them back. The Playful Sorcerer is sort of our control or our power, because when you play this character, deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of broom characters you have in store or in play. What up, Torb? And then the other really powerful hitter is Yin Sid, who is a powerful sorcerer. And Yin, when you play this character, if I have a broom on the field, boom, he gets to draw a card. And if I have 2 or more brooms in play, he gets +2 to questing. So I will try to explain kind of how the game goes, because I'm imagining Corey and JMO. I know you guys aren't necessarily too familiar with it. I don't know Swanky and Torb, if you know how the game works and things like that. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up I want to make sure that I copy, paste, replace, bang. Let's go ahead and change this icon. You'll become, nope, Pac-Man's already over there. We can delete this. We're never playing this again on stream. Boop. Okay. So, we will say Lorcana, LCIT. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. LCIT. Yeah, bank. Okay, so now we can go in here and we can we can remove, and then we can copy, duplicate, LCIT, and it gets moved all the way down here, and then this gets removed. Bang, bang. We're doing a little spring cleaning, everybody. So LCIT, and then did we already close Stream Deck? We did. And then this is looking for LCIT. Bang. Okay, Stream Deck established. So let's go. Okay, so a little bit of a Magic background. I have Destiny on VMon. Dude, I think they have a Digimon card game as well. So, I know the One Piece card game is really taking off right now. Okay, so let's see. Player 2 is playing Amethyst Steel. Yeah. We'll play against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 through 9 in the chat. Which deck are we starting off against? I'll let you guys type. And also, this will be a shorter stream. Corey is actually in the air flying to me right now. And so he's going to land in Birmingham. And when he lands in Birmingham, that will be our note to sort of wrap up the stream so that I can get over to meet him to play. 5, okay. There's a 5 for Torb. Let's see. 1, okay. 1, 5, 7. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. If we don't duplicate, like if no one says the same number, which is totally fair, then what I'll do, I have a system in place. So I'm going to give it about 2 more seconds. All right, here we go. So 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 7 is 13, divided by 3 is 12, or 13 divided by 3 comes out to 4. 4 point something, so we'll go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll play that. That's going to be player 2. AI difficulty, you can customize what they start with, different things. So, yeah. So we'll go here to start, and we'll jump to 5 here in a second. So these are all the starter decks. We can eventually work in other decks to this, but we will go random starting player. And I actually feel like this is a good size. I feel like camera, let's shrink the camera a little bit. Yeah, let's shrink the camera a little bit so that you can see the full hand. 1, yeah. Okay, so you got the full hand. And we will, I can't, there we go. Okay, bank. 2 times speed. All right, so you start off and you get a mulligan. So what we're looking for is we want 1 cost. We would love a yin, sid, and a broom in our hand to start. Everything else, we really want that Mickey Powerful Sorcerer. So traditionally, I have found that it's more important to have Mickey. So I actually am going to mull everything and get rid of 7 and draw a fresh new 7 looking for him. If we get him, usually does pretty well. So let's see. We go first. So you'll see that these cards in the upper left corner of the card, around that cost, it has this little wheel. And so that wheel means that we can ink a card. So for our Magic players, think about it as if we could turn everything into land. So we will go ahead and ink one of the Mickey Powerful Sorcerers, and that's all we can do, so we'll go ahead and pass. Because we don't have anything that costs 1 that we can play. So Minnie Mouse, always classy. I don't think I've played against this deck. This is, did we pick the Ruby Sapphire set? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ink again. And we will ink, this time we're going to ink one of those. And then we will play our item, the Sorcerer's Hat. So the Sorcerer's Hat, the way it works is that we will activate the Sorcerer's Hat. Ooh, I was silly and didn't pay attention to the fact that I have 2 brooms that I can't play. So we'll do that next turn. The Sorcerer's Hat, when activated, name a card, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it is the name card, you put that card into your hand. Now, what's cool about this setup, right, is that the name of the card, you can see it says Mickey Mouse, and then there's a subtext or like a subtitle, Playful Sorcerer. Just like this one is Mickey Mouse, subtext, Wayward Sorcerer. So we have Playful and Wayward Sorcerer. But when I use the Sorcerer's Hat, I just have to say Mickey Mouse. And if it is either of my, I have 4 copies of this and 4 copies of this in the deck. Now, one of these is currently down here, but because once they go into this inkwell, they cannot come out. Currently, there are cards in the next set that are going to allow that to change. But I'm going to ink. I could say Mickey Mouse, and if the top card is Mickey Mouse. Now, where that really plays in is we have a ton of Magic Brooms that have different subtexts. So we're basically going to say Magic Broom every single time. The way this deck kind of plays out is you are using these items to go look for brooms. Okay, Montanui. When a character is banished while here, you may put that card in your inkwell face down and exert it. Okay, that's kind of sick. I love that as an answer to steal. Okay, so we have these guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ink. We're actually going to ink another playful sorcerer, and I'll say why here in a second. Because I want the brooms, because on the next turn we're going to be able to put Mickey down, and I want to have brooms available because they're going to be bouncing in and out of my hand. So we are going to play. We're going to play Magic Broom Bucket Brigade. Bucket Brigade. The goal of the game is to quest to 20 lore. So a character, you see that little pip off to the, like, you have strength and willpower, which are basically attack and defense. Those are the numbers. The strength is the number inside the sun. The willpower is the number inside that shield. So that's how much health it has. The cost to play it is in the upper left. But then below the willpower or the defense is a pip. So this mini quests for 2. So every time when she's up, it takes a turn for it to dry, and then on the next turn you can use it. But so like this guy's drying, that's why he's gray right now. But mini quest for 1, she's usable, right? And then you have that one quest for 1, Mickey quest for 2, things like that. So, but then we are also going to activate him, and we're going to say Magic Broom, and boom, we get a broom. Because we activated this, we said Magic Broom, and bada boom, bada bing, we got card draw. This is our card draw. Okay, so questing for 1, but then our location gets 1 as well. Huey or Dewey, quest for 2. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're not falling behind. So we're going to ink. We're going to ink this broom. And then we are going to play Mickey. So now all my brooms cost 1 less to play. And then we are going to challenge. So you can quest to gain lore, or you can challenge, and we will challenge Minnie. Do 2 damage to her. She does 1 damage back to us. And we're going to try to get Minnie off the board. Really, we want to get Montanui off, and we want to get Huey off. Do you win by getting lore counters? Not necessarily like... Yeah, so it's just racing to get to 20 lore is truly the heart of it. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to ink him. And now we have 5 ink, but all of our brooms cost 1 less. So what we are going to do is... I actually have not tried this. So... yeah, so now we have 2 Mickey Powerful Sorcerers out, so all of our brooms cost 2 less to play. And then what we can do is, let's see, what is hey? Once per turn, character moves a location, each opponent loses 1 lore. So we don't have any lore, so we're not too worried about that. But we want to go ahead. This is a good attacker. This guy we really want to get rid of. So... we are going to challenge with, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to challenge Minnie. That's going to get rid of my broom. But because I have Mickey on the board, it returns to my hand. Because I have 2 Mickeys out, I play that card for free. I'm not going to shuffle anything into my discard. I'm going to use the ability to see if we can find another Magic Broom. We don't. It's Sorcerer's Hat, so we'll have 2 Sorcerer's Hat on the next one. And I think that it is, let's see, they'll be able to quest next turn Reckless. This one can't So she would have to, she can't quest, so she's not getting any. So on the next turn, they can get 4 more lore, which will jump them to 11. We don't have any lore, so moving Hey Hey to that location isn't going to bother us too much. So while we're down, I'm not super worried about it, so we're actually going to pass because we have a lot of power represented on the board. So okay. So we are going to play. We're going to play Bruno. We're going to activate this and say Magic Broom. It's Sorcerer's Tower. Okay, so that's good. So now here's where we try to basically be super aggressive because we can play all of these cards for free because of the 2 Mickeys. So we want to go ahead and we want to get rid of Hey Hey. We want to bring it back to our hand. We're going to go ahead and play you. We're not going to do that. And then we want to swing into you. You know, they say we're not supposed to talk about Bruno, but here we are, right? Then we're going to swing here. And the nice thing is these are both reckless, so reckless characters traditionally have a lower cost. Reckless meaning this character can't quest and must challenge if available. So one of them is going to swing into Magic Broom and destroy him. So that's tough. But I'm okay with that. Let's see. How many characters am I going to have that are not? I'm going to need... Sorcerer's Tower plays for 3. Yeah, I don't think that I need this. I think I need the ink. Okay. So we are now going to pass. So they'll get another lore because of the location. They'll be at 12. Now, this is where it's really fun because Kakamora would make us lose. He comes back. He's going to get played for free. Okay. So here is where we just go nuts. So we're going to play Broom. And then we are going to play Sorcerer's Tower. And then we are going to move. Our Brooms move to the tower for free. It costs 2 to move to the tower. It was not. I really thought it was a power 1 to move there, but that's fair. Because our characters get +1 to questing while they are at the tower. So we're going to move them to the tower as well. And then he's going to slam in there. We're going to bring the broom back. Then you can see that this cycle just goes over and over again. Now here is where things go to a whole new place. I don't want to shuffle anything in. We're going to go ability here, and we're going to look for Sorcerer's Hat, and it is a Magic Broom. So we get a Magic Broom for free. But here's where Bruno's ability goes nuts. Name a card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the named card, put that card into your hand and gain 3 lore. Otherwise, put it on top of the deck. So we look with the Sorcerer's Hat, and at best case scenario, we get a Broom. Worst case scenario, we don't, and we know exactly what it is. And so then now we go ability, and Bruno looks, and we say Magic Broom again. It is a Magic Broom, so we get that Magic Broom as well as being allowed to as well as putting it into our hand. So we're going to go ahead and ink that because we will need the ink next turn. And then we're going to quest. We're going to quest. And just like that, in one turn, we went from super far behind in the lore race to we are suddenly super back in it. Bank. Because we just gain 8 lore in one turn. And depending on what they decide to do here for challenging and attacking us, we're going to be able to swing big because this can't challenge. This can challenge, but it can't take out Sorcerer. It can't take out Mickey on his own. So Maui's going to trade for Mickey, most likely. Scrooge. This is called InkTable. INKTABLE. Yeah. So we trade. So he's at 15 lore. Quest for 1, quest for 1, quest for 1. During your turn, this character gains evasive. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may play an item for free. So they are going to go up to 16, 17, 18. So now we get to see, okay, can we... let's see, what does he quest for? Broom, broom, broom. Okay, so we're going to play... I think we're going to play both of these. Hilarious because we've got Banish, Magic Broom, Illuminary, draw a card. No. So we are going to... we're going to move you to the tower. We're going to move you to the tower. I'm about 15 minutes away from Inverness. Okay, 2-2, 2-2. Here we go. So let's go. We're going to go card ability. We're going to see, do we get a broom? We don't. So we know, now see, here's where it's fun. We know it's friends on the other side. So we go ability and we go friends on the other side. Bang. We get, that's hilarious. I have too many brooms that are blocking the, they're blocking. So we will swing into Flounder and trade there. And he does come back to my hand. So then we will play, what up, Jimmy? We will play that broom. And we will shuffle myself. Yep, we'll shuffle that back into our deck. Do I want to banish to draw a card? Yes. Okay. We'll go ahead and ink that broom. Okay. So this is a 2-3. This is a 2-2. They're both at the tower. So why don't we go ahead and... Okay. We're going to trade our Mickeys here because we're going to win on the next turn. So, it is exactly like Fantasia. Exactly like Fantasia. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to actually, it's a 2-2 versus these two are also going to quest for 2 each. So we're going to trade Mickey into, or we're going to go Mickey into Kakamora. It's going to get rid of that. So Mickey will be hurt. And then we're going to quest for 2. We're going to quest for 2. So we're all tied up. They'll move to 16 this turn, but we'll win on the next turn. So we can move this to the tower. We got so many cards at the tower, and we pass. The Disney themes are incredible here. Let's see. That's actually not bad for us. They went for the Bruno, so we just win now. Yeah. So we can, let's see. We'll just go ahead and win this game. That way we can move on to the next one. So you've got cancel, move him to the tower. So now he quests for 3. They're all at the tower. With the use of the hat, how many brooms do I run on the deck? I'll have to see. Boop. Okay, we'll quest. That's 17. We'll quest. That's 19. And we'll give the win to our boy Mickey. 22. So I love doing a best of 2 or best of 3 just to see. So let's see. We don't have Mickey. So we mold the whole thing. Mickey is key. We still didn't get Mickey. That's a tough look for us, but that's fine. So we will. I don't like inking that boy. Yeah. It is like Hearthstone in that there is like a ramping mana system in theory, JMO, but it's not. People in the chat, I think Ryan's in the chat. I know Ryan's a longtime Hearthstoner. I'm sure you got other people that are Hearthstoners that'll be able to answer that question a little better than I. Okay. We're not ready just yet for our Sorcerer's Tower, so we'll go ahead and ink that. And we'll go ahead and play our Sorcerer's Hat. And we will... I have not built my villain only deck yet. I'm trying to plan, John. I'm trying to plan. I've got like 3. I've got a couple decks that I want to build, and I'm trying to build like a pod of 4 decks that when I meet and play with people that are better than the starter decks, so that I can yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and get you out there. Banish to draw a card. Not yet. This is a tough spot to be in because they're going to quest for quite a bit. We're pretty far behind. I think we quest just so we don't get fully dropped behind. So that one of their characters, has to swing into us. Okay. I mean, only AI. From my understanding, there is a tabletop simulator. This is tough, guys. This is tough. I mean, we are bricking hard. Yeah. Okay. These are fine. So we are going to, another really fun mechanic that you can do in this one is, so this is a song. So rather than paying ink to play it as an action, what I can do is I can have, because it's a 3-cost song, I can have my Magic Broom sing Let the Storm Rage On. Character with 3 or deal 2 damage to a chosen character, draw a card. So I can't choose Duke because he has Ward. But I can get rid of Flounder. I'm going to draw a card. And then I still have 3 ink. Is that big sweep? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to play our location. We're going to move there and pass. So big sweep is now a 3-1 or a 3-5. So a lot harder. Yeah. This is one of the starter decks, Ryan. I'm just getting flooded. I don't have a lot of clear, and you're seeing the weakness of this deck. If I get a Mickey, man, this deck goes nuts. But if I don't get a Mickey, oh my gosh, this deck struggles. Okay, we're gonna draw a card. Another Storm Rage on. And they have Agrabah now. I think we just lose this one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just done. Agrabah, so like, yeah, that's tough. Okay. With all the Dellas, they can just, I mean, yeah. I think that's GG, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Welcome to the hard part about, old card games is sometimes you just don't draw. Like, you just don't get what you're looking for. Like, I've got my worst Brooms. I'm just struggling. Yeah. I mean, hey, Isla. I heard you got hurt today. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, it still doesn't matter because they won't win next turn, but it's going to be really, really hard for me to. I can't really like create a board state because the Dellas just plow through every card I have. I mean, if we pull this one off, that would be great. New characters of the Reckless game plus 1 more. Ha! That's sick. That's actually a great balance for having that in this deck. The Eagle has landed. Okay, there we go. Corey is in town. Okay, are we just frozen? I don't know if the AI is just thinking or what's going on. I've not experienced this with InkTable so far. Excuse me? Are we glitched? I think we're frozen. Well, they'll consider it an FF. Yeah, That's the way to win the game is you just hack it. Okay. We got to finish the game. Okay, Corey, you got the Mazda, so you're in the car. Are you on your way there? Okay, we got Mickey. We'll try to wrap this one up. And welcome to the end of our first stream. We got 9 people in the chat, so that feels real good. Winning by technicality, you know it. Okay. We got 2 Mickeys, so that's great. We'll go ahead and we need the Brooms for the Yin Sid. We've got 2 copies of 2 of our most powerful cards, so we just gotta not get swept away, pun intended. Yeah, this is tough. Inking a lot of Brooms. Inking a lot of Brooms. Okay. Okay, I do think. I think we ink a 3rd Broom. We play that. We activate it and try to see if we can't pull another one. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I will. I'll wrap this game up and then I'll jump in and head over there, Corey. From the airport, you're like 20 minutes away. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate it. Okay. This is going to be probably the riskiest decision I make. I'm going to put him in the inkwell. I'm going to play. I'm going to go ahead and get Mickey out there and then start our army of Brooms. Okay. Dewey has support. Duke's out here. Okay. So they're climbing already. This feels like a very flood deck. Like it wants to just rush. And unfortunately, a weakness of my Broom deck is I just opted for minimal board clear. I don't need a second Sorcerer's Hat. So we will play you. We will play you, and we'll draw a card. We will play you. We will activate the hat and see if we can't find a Broom. We do find a Broom, so we get to play that for free. And just like that, we went from having nothing on the board, and we're down 9, so we're down bad. But we have another Mickey, so I actually, because these all quest for 1, this takes them from questing to 6 to questing for 4, so they either get to 15, and then it's a lot harder to stop them. 13 is a much more manageable board state, so I actually am okay swinging this in, knowing that it's going to take Kakamora to kind of take out my Mickey, because I can just play another Mickey next turn and still go crazy with challenging and eliminating and all that. Support. Nice. Okay. I am trying to figure out your locations and characters at locations. Huh. Yeah, how did she not take any damage? Weird. Yeah, I don't know how she didn't take any damage. Y'all will have to let me know there. Okay. So we're gonna play Mickey. I don't want to banish it. Okay, so he gets +2 to questing because he's there. So let's go. Let's kind of neutralize the board. So we're going to go Broom. Into here. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. Okay, so we got a lot of options. Then let's see if we get another broom. We sure do. And I'll go ahead and ink this because I think it's 6 ink. I think we've got more than enough ink for what we want to do. And I think we go ahead and quest for 3. Quest for 3. Start the climb. That's the tricky part is sometimes, oof, that is a scrappy Simba. A 1/1 quests for 3. I do want to return him to my hand. Thank you. Okay, we got 2 Brunos, so that could be 6 lore apiece. We don't love that. So I think that we will. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Mickey sing Along Came Zeus, which lets us deal 5 damage to a target. We'll get rid of that Simba because it quests for 3. Ryan, have you added this Simba to your aggro deck? Okay. So now that we're here, we're going to here. I do want that back in my hand. We're going to go here. I want that back in my hand. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have control of the board state. So we will play that. We will play that. We will play that. And any card from the discard back into the deck. Yep, we'll shuffle Yin back in. We don't want to banish the Broom, and we'll do that. We still don't want to banish the Broom. It's red. It's this guy, Simba Scrappy Cub. A cost 2, uninkable, but 1/1 quest for 3. Ruby. And we'll ink so that we can use this and see if we can't nab ourselves. Okay, it's a Mickey. Sick. All right, we're in control. We are in control. So here is where we play our second Bruno. And we see Magic Broom. Okay, it is a Magic Broom, so that goes out. No. And then we go card ability, Bruno, Magic Broom. It is a Magic Broom, so we get 3 lore for that. We can, if we want, we can play a 3rd Magic Broom. We don't want to do that. And then, are you ready? We go quest. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8 in 1 turn. Amber Amethyst. Okay. 7, 8 in 1 turn. And let's see, we go here. We don't want to do that. we go here. Because we are going to end this game right here. So we'll go ahead and wipe him out. I don't want to banish to draw cards. So we shifted for 3. We will activate here and go Magic Broom. It's friends on the other side. So we go here and we say friends on the other side. We get 3 lore. And then we go quest. We go here and we say Magic Broom. It is a Magic Broom. We have 2 of those. And then we go quest. And then we go quest. And that's GG. So we would have split it 2-1. But that's brooms. For someone asked earlier, they were like, how many brooms do you run? So we run 4, 8, 12. Let's see. Let's just count brooms on this side. So 4, 7, 16, 19. And then 22. 30. We run 30 brooms. So literally half of our deck is brooms. But cards that we didn't see, bosses on a roll. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Put any number of them on top or bottom of the deck in any order. Gain 1 lore. So if you have your Brunos out, you can sort of arrange the deck accordingly. And the other cool part about a Bruno is that he's evasive. So when he shifts to that ability, he's harder to attack. So yeah, that's our Broom deck. Super fun. Obviously, as you saw, we got to have the Mickey or else we're in trouble. But want to do a short little stream because it's been a minute since we streamed. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a good one. I'm going to go play some disc golf with a friend from out of town. So peace out. Blessings.